I've got in my hands another Scrawlrbox, and you guessed it. We're gonna open it up, find out what's inside, and make something with it. Let's take a look. Oh hey, this box folds flat. Never thought about that. Hey, hey, now it's a plate. I'm seeing an overwhelming source of black, which I guess I dressed accordingly. Alright, first thing I notice is this black candy. I'm guessing it's black licorice. I mean, I guess I could like lick it. Yeah, that's licorice. That actually, am I like maturing? That tastes good. I actually think it's licorice mixed with mint. Huh. I feel like licorice is such an adult flavor. Alright, we got the monthly Scrawlrbox sticker. It looks sort of like a charcoal pattern. We have the menu listing the art supplies. We have some eco-friendly Q-tips. They look like this. You know, a Q-tip. Is this another present? This, I thought it was like a piece of charcoal, but it's wrapped up in more tissue paper and a piece of tape. But yeah, that's still what it is. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, so it's a little fragile, so they stuck it all together. So we've got a more rectangular, like, I don't know, what would you call it? Beam-shaped piece of charcoal. We have a pillar shape, you know, rounded. And then we have like one that looks like a little fishing rod, which I'm a little bit worried about obliterating just by looking at it. And I'm guessing that's charcoal. Oh, so the two teeny guys, these ones right here, those are the Coats Willow charcoal sticks. And then the black shaped one is the Sea White Black compressed charcoal block. But that's not all. There are more art supplies in here in the pencil variety. This one is a black charcoal pencil. Then we have this double-sided, oh, is this an eraser? I think this might be a fine point eraser, so you can sharpen it and always have a perfectly fine point. Let me double check. Faber-Castell Perfection Eraser Pencil. One side is white and one side is pink. Oh, my hands are already dirty. This is going to be great. Next we have the Lyra Rembrandt Splendor. And what is it exactly? It's a colorless blending pencil. So I assume instead of erasing it just smudges. You know, it's like halfway between a pencil and an eraser. Kind of like using your finger. And then finally, we got these two little blunt pencils. Actually, they're not little. They're quite widthy. Girthy? Is that the word? Oh, they're chalk pencils! You know I like chalk pencils. So that's probably gonna help if I use them kind of similarly to the way I used the pastels recently. We can do like broad filling strokes and, you know, solid colors with like the charcoal. And then we can go over that with these chalk pencils. And this one is the color, oh, we have white and a light sepia. And those work really well like on top. So we'll have to give those a sharpen. Look how wide the lead is in there. Well, I guess it's not lead. The chalk. Oh, perfect. We got a sharpener. This is the magnesium Coom. And it's got your two sizes there. I think we'll probably need the... Oh, actually, we'll need the smaller one. But so far, this one's working very well. It's a medium kneaded putty rubber. So we have a kneaded eraser. It's in there. Oh, it's a white one. Beluga, are you related? Here we have, so the last white kneaded eraser I had now looks like this. I have a previously gray kneaded eraser. It looks like this. So it's probably about time for a new one. This is great, perfect timing. Or are you supposed to use it inside this? I don't care. Come on out. Then the outside, it's got some kind of coating on it. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll do a little trial and error. It's usually what it requires. So this is new. This is the Scrawler zine for the month of May. I get these boxes late, but like, whatever. Who really cares? It's still art supplies. Oh, wow. This is cute. So it shows all the art supplies. Oh, is that the print? Ah, yeah, it is. There she is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love how realistic that is. That's just something I've never quite been able to grasp. Oh, I love this. I love how it's got the little thingies and they point at thingies. I love making arrows that point at stuff. Oh, they have a little thing about the artist. This is so cool. Little Q&A and some tips on how to use the art supplies. Oh, and then some art made from the last couple boxes by others who get the Scrawlrbox. And then some more information on the art supply. Oh my god, I like this. This is a cute idea. A+. Love it. It reminds me, when you used to buy video games, they'd have a little booklet in the case, and it would have little tips, tricks, sometimes a cheat code, like concept art. Oh, I used to love those. It's like that, but for art. Okay, here we have the print. Kind of already looked over it. And the artist, Phoebe Cripps. This I think I'm gonna hang up. That's really pretty. Is that actually a self-portrait? I think that's a self-portrait. That's gotta be a self-portrait. I mean, yeah, I think it looks like her. Oh, and finally, we have paper for this month. It is Paint On Multi-Techniques Gris. A5, 115 pound. There are 8 sheets, and it is a, ooh, cool. It's like a gray color. Not too different from the print's background color. I mean, it's pretty different, but you know, it's like a tone. That's what I meant. Oh, there's something falling out of here. I don't know what that's for. But there's a paper. Let's give a little... Cool about like a mid-tone paper like this one is that you can write with light and dark colors, and they both show up, and use the paper as the mid-tone. Let's take a look. I think this is also going to be a really great opportunity to do a little JC line decker edging around the outside, because that's just what I've been doing lately, and I'm not going to stop for no one. So first step is definitely going to be swatching them out on the paper provided. There are only 8 sheets, so let's try and be small with our swatching. Let's start swatching. It's like a work of art in itself. Beautiful. We have like the thinner ones. Oh, these feel lighter. Oh, hey. Yeah, these are like more porous. So you can kind of, I don't know if you can see the difference, but this one reacts a little bit more like a crayon or like pastels. And then these two are much more chalky, if that helps. Let's just blend out some of these edges with the Q-tip. So yeah, that's a little bit more coarse, whereas these two are more soft. Then we have the charcoal pencil, which is actually feels like a halfway point between those two. The edge doesn't blend out much, but the pigment does spread, which is kind of interesting. So you can still see the line of the pencil, but it also spreads pigment. Whereas that one, like the line blends out a bit better. Let's try these 2 chalk pencils. This is the sepia one. So yeah, you get, I love how chalk pencils are really rough and they kind of like drag on the paper. See how the white one really stands out? Let me try going over the charcoal. Okay, it does blend a little. It's not super opaque. What about over this? Kind of similar. It's probably best to use it over places where it's been smudged. Yeah, it sticks a little better. All right, let's try the eraser. Use it over like the straight up charcoal, and then try it where I've blended it. Not sure which the difference is. This side feels softer than this side. Oh yeah, definitely. Think of it as reverse drawing instead of erasing. Yeah, so that'll be really good for like just removing some of the pigment where you don't need it. And then lastly, we have the little blending pencil. Huh. When would you use this? Try it on the chalk. Okay, it doesn't seem to do anything to the chalk. Yeah, I don't know when you'd use this. I'll try again, maybe like in practice it'll make more sense. But that's the blending pencil. Did those. Let's try this old eraser. Kind of erases the chalk. Slightly. Ooh, look at it. It looks kind of like ice cream, doesn't it? With like caramel drizzle or chocolate drizzle or something. I don't like, there's like a plastic coating, I swear. How do I get that out? Oh, there it is. Oh, I got it. I would rather use it as a pliable thing, so if that's possible. I got rid of it. There, now I got a kneaded eraser. Here's your dinner. Enjoy. Eraser is pretty good, you know, except for the charcoal block. That seems to hang on a little better. Stages of life. We got Leroy, Beluga. This one looks like a caramel to me. Anyway, now that I've completely erased my swatches, I do kind of want to follow the theme of this print. And before I decide exactly what I want to draw, I would actually like to just start maybe by recreating this and focus on imitating the tones specifically, like where there's the lights and where there's the darks, so the values. So I'm going to start just right here. And I'm going to draw really lightly so that hopefully it's erasable. Just kind of capture the basic outline. And then from there I can start finding some of the details, but I wonder if I should maybe do the values first. So like here's very dark. Still not pushing like 100% so that it gives me more leeway if I do need to remove it. And this is all dark. Maybe try and follow the flow of the hair, but I don't know how much of this you'll see. Currently still just using the pencil just because I can get some details. So not only am I thumbnailing it, but I'm also kind of thumbnailing the process because I'm trying it for the first time and I'm seeing maybe what should be used first. So this may or may not be the what we end up doing. It's all experimentation. There's a lot of shadow on this side. Blend maybe that out with this. Because I drew so light, it actually is blending out really, really well. Let me try that eraser. This guy. Find a little bit of a highlight here at the collarbone. And I think it actually needs to be even lighter, so that'll be something to go over with the pencil. Let me try the blending pencil. See what I can do with that. I just don't see anything happening. I prefer the Q-tip. Just kind of draw in those next layer of shadows. I'm gonna try this one for the hair. Blend that out with the Q-tip. Now, let's go in with some more dark. I'm gravitating towards the pencil, probably just because I'm a pencil kind of person. Now, obviously mine is a thumbnail, but I can't get some of these details. Nor could I ever have done that in large format either, but excuses. Switch to the eraser. Clean up some of these edges. A little chin highlight. This is actually kind of fun. I don't know what I was expecting. Let me try adding that little highlight here. Ooh, that glows right there, doesn't it? Where else would there be like a highlight? Maybe the chin. Blend that out. Maybe with the other side of the Q-tip. Intriguing. Now I was reading in the little zine about the artist, Chloe, and her favorite thing is capturing likenesses, and I'm not sure I quite did that here, so I think that would be something I would like to focus on. Maybe in the next portrait I try. Even if it is in my style, capturing the likenesses of a reference. And that's something I've kind of been putting a lot of time into, even when it comes to like poses and hair and things like that. So for this, I would really like to do specifically capturing the likenesses of faces. So I think we could do maybe a couple of them and just recreate them in grayscale with charcoal. I don't know when the last time I tried to use charcoal was, but I think I'm really enjoying about this is the mid-tone paper and then having the light and dark values. So you just have to worry about like the extremes and then kind of blending that out. I do want to try using the white charcoal pencil and kind of like outlining where I don't need the edges anymore. Kind of almost adding a spotlight to the backdrop. Whoa. This pencil likes to be heard. Now you do have to be careful adding too many highlights because it's giving it more of like a metallic sheen, and that's not really what skin looks like. The only problem with that is it just seems to erase too much, so you gotta be careful with that too. I'm noticing her face looks lighter than mine, but I think that has to do with the paper. Also clean up the edge with the eraser. Use the softer side for the softer highlights. I'm so scared to use these things. Oh, but you can get a nice softer shadow. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll jump on Pinterest and we'll try and find ourselves some facial references. Draw a couple different people, hopefully with all different facial features and such, so I don't fall into a rabbit hole on the exact same model over and over again. Sharpener. It's grabbing the charcoal and eating it. And I don't know if that's specifically the sharpener or the pencil. Do I risk using my favorite sharpener? Look at that. This is a beauty. This is a thing of beauty. That's Staedtler graphite. That's all it's called. I've never had any issues with it. Something about everything else. I don't know how to find, what should I search for this? Faces? I want to be able to capture likenesses. Do I want like close-ups of the face or do I? Ooh, this one's fun. See that like face, see, that might be more fun doing face like emotions. Whereas all these other ones are all kind of like straight on, lips closed, no emotions. Well, let's start with that one then. That one definitely caught my eye. And it's already in grayscale. So I think I'll try it small again. We'll start with the pencil because that did seem to work all right. I'm gonna try and capture it in my style and the likeness. That's the goal here. This face. And I'll link all the references I use in the description too if you want to use them. Nice cheekbones. Block out the shape of the hair. Face is almost dipping down a smidge. Animated eyebrows. This face is a little skinnier than what I've drawn. Now I think I will, now that I've laid some like guidelines on the face, actually erase it. Hopefully I'll still be able to see it a bit. And then I can go over it and kind of adjust it, what needs to be adjusted, and like find the proper placement for everything. I think with capturing likenesses, it's a lot of trial and error. Not trial and error, but specifically time that has to be put into it. Like you can't just throw everything down and hope for the best like you can if you're not drawing anyone specifically, because you can kind of just embrace the imperfections for the face. Whereas if you're capturing likenesses, you need to specifically capture the likeness. So the specific little imperfections of each individual character. The nose kind of like twists up a little with the... So it's kind of like this, but you know, cute. Find the eyebrows. Alright, and the nose, it almost has like a triangle shape. The face is actually a little squared off at the chin. I wonder if I just like lay out. Well, that looks kind of cool. I'm not crazy about contrast. It almost needs to be like toned down a smidge, which might be the job of this. Just like for this strap. No, she definitely has white hair, so we could probably use the white for that. Let me try and find the shapes, but it keeps coming from that area. She has a very small forehead. Should we make note of that? And I'm just gonna kind of wing it for the rest of these shapes. Go with the noodle technique. Draw a bunch of noodles. Kind of follow the similar flow. Like so. And then I'm gonna use the white to draw the actual strokes. Or strands? Strands, probably. So like the lines of the hair will be the actual tone of the paper. Oh, I hate how loud this pencil is. I got some white hair. Okay, now for the face. Maybe we'll try, instead of shading with the darker color like we did there, we will do light and then blend out and then erase for the shadows. The less metallic is what I'm going for. Blend that out. We'll get a new Q-tip so it's not all dark. And blend it out. Specifically the edges of it. I'm not a fan of the white. It just looks strange to me. Charcoal. Blend that out. What do we got? Just a Q-tip. Okay. Well, let's grab the darker Q-tip. And then go back over it with the pencil. Do the little final touches. It has a bit of an Ursula vibe that the reference does not give off. What did I do wrong? Well, if likenesses are trying to create two characters that don't look like the same person, I did that. Although she looks very irritated by her. I just realized they're like looking at each other. She's got like the serenity of like Mona Lisa, and then she's like, meh. I'm pretty happy with that one. I like the way it turned out. I would like to do a larger format one, so maybe grab a whole sheet of paper. I want to do a portrait this way. Let's see here. This one's cute with the yawn. Do you see that? Look, now I'm getting suggestions of ones with like, ooh, with actual emotions. Okay, back to the flat faces. A nice smiling person would be nice. Does anybody smile anymore? There we go. Someone's smiling. Oh, this one will be really fun because it's got lots of features like as accessories, not only besides the face. I'm gonna try and do the face, make sure to capture the face before I start throwing on accessories just to make it look like the character. or human being, I guess. So step one is lay it out, so make sure everything fits. I'm gonna use a circle for the hair, and then the head sticks out of that. Neck and shoulders. All right, so there's my basic shape. I'm not gonna quite sharpen the pencil yet because I would like it to be softer first so it's easier to erase. Now I think we can go in and just do the head the way I would normally draw someone. She has a shorter, rounder face, so we gotta keep that in mind. I thin out the neck just because that's how I tend to draw, and I'm gonna do big ears because I like big ears. Now the rest will hopefully not deviate too much from the reference. Alright, so it's got a short forehead. Hair comes from there. The hair ends right under the ears, but I'm gonna make another decision again. I'm gonna just end it at here just because I'm trying to avoid too many tangents. And then she also has earrings. Those will be more prominent if I move the hair up a smidge. Okay. Now let's follow the reference. The eyes will be along this line. Nose is even with the ears. That's just the cutest little like outfit. We'll worry about the body later. Just placing everything out. All right, now her eyes. Oh, I can't see her eyebrows under the glasses. So, which means we could probably guess that that's about where they are. Unless she does not have eyebrows, which I'm going to doubt. Just draw in the eyebrows. Dots for the eyes. Nose is a little wider than the separation between the eyes. So I'll use a rectangle to figure out where the nose goes. Okay, now I need to sharpen this so that I can actually draw these features. It's rounded. You can see the eyelid. Pupils. She's squinting a little because she's smiling. And she has like a bow-shaped lip. Is that what that's called? It gets very small on the corners. Oh, she has more chin than that, so I'm gonna have to bring chin down like that. And we can erase that line we don't need anymore. I think the lips are actually a little smaller than this. Just take this kneaded eraser and lighten it up. The mouth is the right size, but the lips are off. So like the crease is here and the crease is here. Now she has a very rounded nose. Ooh, I'm gonna erase that. And I'll draw a circle where the front of the nose is. And this is right where the glasses are, so there's not a whole lot of visibility. So I'm gonna have to just wing it. Now, when I'm doing eye wrinkles, it's dangerous because you can instantly make a character look 10 times older, even though they do show up in the reference. Usually it just comes down to like lightening them up, so maybe if I smudge it out, fade them in. Add a little shadow under the chin. Alright, then it comes down to just drawing in the hair after that. Oh, and then like accessories and stuff. It doesn't look like hair. I don't know if it's because I don't have the glasses. Oh, did I like spit? What happened here? Ew. Or was it condensation from my water? Let's go with that. I'm gonna exaggerate the edges of the hair, make it more fun. Basically using the shapes I see, and then, yeah, I guess exaggerating is the word. Now this is all going to be very dark in tone. Be very experimental here. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to color that in. Probably less texture in the center. It'll just be darker, and then as it gets to the outside edge and more light is seeping through the individual hairs, you'll see more texture. Ooh, I kind of like that, with the just sort of lines that aren't connected, whereas this is like swirls in like a swooshy half curl shape. And obviously it'll be really dark here. And near the scalp, so it's gonna be the darkest. Pen, now switch over. Is this the thick one? Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Use this thicker guy. Just fill in the darker area. Because it's so soft, you almost see the paper through it. Oh, I kind of like that. Can you go over that and add texture? I think I'm gonna go just to the edges with this. I really like the way, the edges fuzz out. It reminds me of the reference. Oh, that looks great. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna leave the edges a little empty just because I want it to be consistent. Kind of like that edge too. All right, now that I've colored it in, I'm noticing that this side is thicker than this side. Oh yeah, clean the paper. Wow, what a difference. Just start adding a smidge of shading and blending it out with our Q-tip. before we add the glasses. Kind of a shadow back here. I'm almost using this just to color at this point. The Q-tip has so much pigment on it. And let's add a shadow down here. Forgot I need to kind of redraw the bottom half. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Now we'll just erase the extras and maybe even find some extra details in there, like the wrinkles around her smile. Ooh, I forgot her little eyelids. I think I will make the pupils bigger too, just because that's more my style. Go back to the eraser. I'm kind of trying to avoid using the white as a highlight because it just looks so metallic. I can't quite get it right. Maybe if we just use it minimally, so like just for like a super highlight, or maybe just the eyes or something. Make sure I don't lose the likeness. I mean, I look a little like her. Distances between the facial features isn't quite right, but at this point, it's a little too late. Shading in the lips. Do that, then go over it again with the... Can I like erase this highlight a smidge? Hey, hey, it's working. All right, do I risk it? Do I put on the glasses? Do I do it? Do I do it? Just kind of drawing the outfit. It's a cool texture in her knit sweater. Throw that in there. Oh, there's actually a white stripe here. What am I doing? Well, this is white. It's kind of a vintagey looking outfit. Nails on a chalkboard. I'll show you why they call them chalk pencils. Now, this is a weird like vinyl texture, so I wouldn't mind using like the white for highlights on that. Blend that out. These Q-tips are so handy. Okay, it comes down to the glasses. Well, let's just sort of enjoy the way this looks now, and then we'll throw the glasses on. So let's pretend this is the end of the video in case the glasses turn out really, really bad. Thank you guys for watching. Basically, they're circles, and they start right at the upper edge of the nostril. So like here, and the end on the eyebrow. Circle right here. And then same thing on the other side. Kind of regret this already. There's a cross section there. Maybe use a little white highlight. Eyebrows look a little silly underneath there. Alright, definitely look better before. I would like to do what I did with this and add a little white highlight around it. I can't, oop, that's not white. Just to make it pop from that background. It'll also make her skin look a little darker and more accurate to the reference. We're bringing more white tones into here. There we go. Ba-da-boom. Blend out some of that texture. Anyway, here's the illustrations I made today. I think I need to take a break from messy art supplies. Hey, we can use that eraser pencil. I'm drawing my death. Alright, bye-bye. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. A big thank you to Scrawlrbox for sending this box my way to try out and to share with you guys. If you're interested in getting your own Scrawlrbox subscription, I'll, as always, have a link in the description. Hope you had as much fun watching me dive into the box as I did doing it. I'll see you guys all next week, and I hope you have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!